Hey there, fellow car enthusiasts and curious minds. Today, we're diving into a topic that's both eye-opening and a bit of a head-scratcher: the true cost of our beloved private vehicles. You see, a recent study has shed light on the staggering financial burden that our cars impose on society, and it's not just about the fuel and parking fees. Let's get into it. First things first, the numbers are mind-boggling. We're talking about a whopping $316 billion annually, with the public footing half the bill. That's a lot of money, and it's not just about the direct costs like fuel and parking. It's the hidden expenses that really add up. Congestion, car parks, roads, emissions, pollution, and collisions, all of these contribute to the massive public cost. It's like a correlated tax that we didn't even realize we were paying. Now, Associate Professor Dorina Pojani, from the University of Queensland, is the mastermind behind this study. She's not just looking at the cars themselves, but the entire automobility system. And let me tell you, it's a complex web. Pojani's motivation. Well, she had some insightful discussions with her students who were convinced that drivers were paying their way. But the study revealed a different story. Drivers only cover half the cost, while the public picks up the other half. And here's the kicker: the public cost outweighs the private cost in most states, except for NSW. Now, I find this fascinating because it raises some deeper questions. For instance, what does this say about our priorities as a society? We often assume that drivers are paying their way, but the reality is more nuanced. And it's not just about the costs, it's about the benefits. The National Roads and Motorists Association spokesman, Peter Corey, brings up a valid point: we need to consider the benefits of investing in infrastructure for combustion engines. It's a trade-off, and it's a complex one at that. But here's where it gets interesting. The study isn't just about pointing fingers. It's about encouraging governments to make more sustainable choices. Pojani suggests that if we're going to subsidize transport, we should do it right. Public transport, micromobility, and bicycle lanes, these are the investments that could make a real difference. And here's the thing: the car industry might be benefiting from this situation. The figures are clear, and it's time for some accountability. Now, let's talk about personal experiences. Take Luke Sapwell, for instance. He's a Melbourne resident who relies on public transport and shared e-bikes. And then, the local council decides to take away his beloved e-bikes. Sapwell's frustration is valid, and it highlights the unfairness of the situation. It's not just about the costs, it's about the accessibility and the impact on vulnerable communities. In my opinion, this study is a wake-up call. It's a reminder that our choices have consequences, and it's time to reevaluate our relationship with cars. What makes this really interesting is the interplay between personal experiences and societal costs. It's a complex issue, and it's time for some serious conversations. So, what do you think? How do we balance the benefits of cars with the costs to society? Let's keep the discussion going.